Days of the week in Spanish. You know, they pretty much work like they do in English. But there are a few things that we need to take into account that we'll get to in just 1 second. So the first thing you need to know are how do you say them? And what do they mean? Well, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. And out of all the days of the week, we do have two accents, so be careful on your Wednesday right here. And on your Saturday, we have accents. Alright, first thing we need to think of is in English, we capitalize the days of the week. But in Spanish, we don't. So if you'll notice over here, they each start with a lowercase letter. Now, if you're starting a sentence, obviously you're going to make it a capital letter. But generally speaking, when referring to days of the week, and this is the same for months in Spanish, we use lowercase letters. The second thing is that in English, we start on a Sunday when we talk about our calendar. But in Spanish, when we start on Monday or lunes. And so if you're making a calendar or you're talking about the week, you would say lunes, martes, miércoles, all the way through. And then the third major difference is we might say, well, you know, on Monday, I'm going to go to the store, and we would use the preposition on. But in Spanish, we don't use the preposition en, we use the definite article el or los. So if I wanted to say, on Monday, I am going to the store, I would say, el lunes voy a la tienda. But what if I wanted to say, on all Mondays? So here we're plural. Well, instead of using el, we will use los, and we would say, los lunes voy a clase de baile. Right? And so when we're just saying on Monday, el. On Mondays, plural, we'll use los. And this follows for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now on Saturday and Sunday, it's just a little bit different. We still use el. So we would say el sábado. On Saturday, I go recycling. But if we wanted to say on Saturdays, we'll still use los. The difference is we're going to make this word plural with our S right here. And that's the same for Saturday and for Sunday, that we have to add that S. If you'll notice up here with Monday, lunes, we didn't add an S. It stayed the same. But on Saturday and on Saturdays, on Sunday and on Sundays, we have to add an S. All right, our days of the week, we remember that we keep a lowercase. It starts on Monday, and to say on, we use el or los. Go out and try a few on your own and let me know how it goes. Suerte!